Here are the 10 spaces that shape a life of wisdom and purpose, especially for older people. From the sanctuary of a peaceful home to the awe of travel, these places nurture the soul and reflect the art of intentional living. They inspire connection, offer solace, and provide the perspective to navigate life's challenges with grace. Which of these spaces resonates with you? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this wisdom. Together, let's keep the conversation going. 1. The comfort of a peaceful home. A peaceful home isn't just a luxury, it's a sanctuary. It's the place where chaos finds its boundary and where order reigns supreme. For older people, this isn't merely about having nice furniture or spotless floors. It's about creating an environment that nurtures the soul. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control the outside world, but we can control how we arrange our immediate surroundings. This principle resonates deeply when you walk into a home that feels like a gentle embrace, a space carefully curated to support a calm and reflective mind. Imagine coming home after a day filled with noise and demands. You step into your home and it greets you like an old friend. Everything is in its place, not because it has to be perfect, but because you've created a space where you can breathe. This isn't indulgence, it's discipline, the kind that Marcus Aurelius practiced when he set his thoughts in order through journaling. Your home becomes a physical manifestation of that effort. The clutter of life is inevitable, but when you commit to order within your four walls, you carve out a small realm of peace amidst the chaos. And in that peace, wisdom has room to grow. 2. A quiet corner for reflection. Every person should have a place where he or she can be alone with his or her thoughts. A quiet corner for reflection. Life is filled with distractions, but without moments of stillness, we lose sight of who we are and what truly matters. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius, a man burdened with the weight of an empire, carved out time to reflect each day. If he could manage that, surely we can too. Picture a small sunlit nook in your home, perhaps with a comfortable chair and a journal. This isn't just a physical space, it's a mental sanctuary. Here, you can ask yourself the hard questions. What did I do well today? Where did I fall short? How can I improve tomorrow? It's not about judgment, it's about growth. Reflection helps you navigate life's complexities with grace and purpose. When you regularly pause to reflect, you cultivate resilience. You're less likely to be swept away by the turbulence of emotions or the chaos of the world. Instead, you become anchored in your values, guided by a clear sense of direction. In your quiet corner, you create not only peace, but the foundation for a wiser, more intentional life. 3. Nature's embrace. There's something profoundly healing about nature. The Stoics taught us to align ourselves with it, to see it as both a teacher and a source of solace. Older people often find themselves drawn to natural settings, gardens, forests, or beaches, not just for their beauty, but for the clarity and perspective they offer. Consider the simple act of walking through a forest. The trees stand tall, unwavering in their purpose. They don't complain about the wind or the rain, they simply adapt. As you walk among them, you're reminded that life's challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth. This is Stoic wisdom in action. Accept what you cannot change and focus on what you can. Nature also teaches impermanence. The seasons change, flowers bloom and fade, and yet life continues. This can be a comfort as we age, a reminder that while time passes, there is beauty and meaning in every stage. Whether you're tending a garden or simply sitting by a river, nature has a way of quieting the mind and restoring the spirit. It reconnects you to something greater, reminding you of your place in the grand tapestry of existence. 4. A space for meaningful relationships. As we grow older, we begin to value quality over quantity in our relationships. Stoicism emphasizes this as well. It's not about how many people you know, but about the depth and virtue of those connections. Older people often crave spaces where they can nurture these relationships, places to share a meal, a laugh, or a heartfelt conversation. Think about a warm kitchen table, the kind where stories are told and bonds are strengthened. These moments don't happen by accident. They require effort and intention. Seneca once said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." This doesn't mean cutting ties with everyone who challenges you, but rather surrounding yourself with those who inspire you to be better. Meaningful relationships are reciprocal. They require kindness, patience, and a willingness to listen. And when these relationships are nurtured in a thoughtful space, be it a cozy living room or a park bench, they become a source of joy and resilience. Such connections remind us that, even in solitude, we're never truly alone. The love and wisdom we share with others become a legacy that outlives us. 5. Libraries or places of learning. Wisdom is a lifelong pursuit. Older people often find themselves drawn to libraries or other places of learning, not because they lack knowledge, but because they've discovered the joy of continuous growth. This echoes the Stoic belief that education never ends. Epictetus taught that we should always be students, open to new ideas and perspectives. Imagine the quiet hum of a library. He or shelves filled with books hold the insights of generations, waiting to be uncovered. For some, this is a space to revisit old classics. For others, it's a chance to explore new fields. It's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about feeding the mind and nourishing the soul. Learning also helps us navigate the uncertainties of life. When you immerse yourself in philosophy, history, or science, you gain tools to approach challenges with wisdom and calm. A person who commits to learning not only enriches his or her own life, but also sets an example for those around his or her. He or she shows that it's never too late to grow, adapt, and find meaning in the pursuit of knowledge. 6. A nurturing sanctuary for the body. Our bodies are vessels through which we experience the world, and as we age, nurturing them becomes not just a necessity, but a mindful practice. Older people often gravitate to spaces like yoga studios, gyms, or even quiet rooms for stretching and meditation. The Stoics, though often associated with the mind, understood the importance of caring for the body as well. After all, physical health supports mental clarity and resilience. Think about how a simple yoga session can shift your entire mood. The act of stretching and breathing not only strengthens the body, but also calms the mind. Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized the importance of discipline in daily habits, including how we treat our physical selves. This isn't about vanity, it's about maintaining strength and energy to engage with life fully. Creating a sanctuary for your body doesn't require luxury. It can be as simple as a small mat in your home or a favorite walking path. What matters is the intention behind it. Caring for your body is an act of gratitude. It's a recognition of the gift it is and a commitment to keep it well tuned for the challenges and joys of life. 7. A sacred place of legacy. As the years pass, many people begin to reflect on their legacy, what they will leave behind for those they love and the world they've touched. Stoicism reminds us that true immortality lies in the impact of our actions and the lives we've influenced. Cemeteries, family homes, or even gardens planted for future generations become sacred places for older people, where they connect with the idea of permanence through legacy. Imagine standing in a garden you've nurtured for years. Each flower, tree, and blade of grass represents the care and patience you've poured into it. This is a metaphor for the relationships, values, and lessons you've cultivated over your life. The Stoics often spoke of planting seeds, both literally and metaphorically, that will grow long after we're gone. Legacy is not about grand gestures. It's about the small, consistent acts of kindness, wisdom, and love that shape the lives of others. By nurturing these spaces, older people create a lasting connection to the world, a reminder that their presence has meaning far beyond the years they walk upon the earth. 8. Places of worship or spiritual reflection. For many older people, spiritual spaces, whether temples, churches, or quiet natural spots, hold profound meaning. These are places where they connect with something greater than themselves, seeking guidance, gratitude, and peace. Stoicism, though not a religion, aligns with this longing for transcendence. It encourages us to recognize our small yet meaningful place in the universe. Picture entering a quiet cathedral or sitting on a mountaintop at dawn. The stillness reminds you of how vast the world is, and yet, within that vastness, you matter. The Stoics believed in the logos, or the rational order of the universe, and that aligning oneself with it brings a sense of harmony. Spiritual spaces offer this alignment, a chance to step outside daily concerns and reflect on life's deeper truths. In these moments, you're reminded of the beauty of surrender. Some things are beyond your control, and that's okay. By frequenting spaces of spiritual reflection, older people ground themselves in gratitude and humility, finding peace in the interconnectedness of all things. 9. Community hubs or social gatherings. Connection is essential, and older people often seek out community hubs, book clubs, senior centers, or local cafes, where they can share their stories and hear the stories of others. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of relationships grounded in virtue and mutual respect. These gatherings become opportunities to practice empathy, kindness, and understanding. Think of a lively book club discussion or a quiet coffee shared with a friend. These moments are not trivial, they're profound. They remind us that we're part of something larger, that our experiences, joys, and struggles are mirrored in others. As Seneca wrote, "One hand wahi or she's the other." Community enriches our lives, offering support and shared wisdom. Older people find immense joy in these spaces, not just as participants, but as contributors. They share their knowledge, mentor others, and listen deeply. By fostering these connections, they build a network of support and love that sustains them and those around them. These hubs become reminders of the Stoic principle that we are all interconnected and have a responsibility to one another. 10. Travel destinations that inspire awe. As life progresses, the yearning to explore doesn't fade, it deepens. Older people often seek travel destinations that inspire awe, whether it's ancient ruins, towering mountains, or bustling cultural hubs. The Stoics valued travel not as an escape, but as a way to expand the mind and deepen one's understanding of the world. Imagine standing before the Colosseum in Rome or watching the sunrise over the Grand Canyon. These moments take your breath away, not because they're extraordinary, but because they remind you of the grandeur of existence. Stoicism teaches us to embrace this sense of awe, recognizing that we're part of a vast, intricate universe. Travel also teaches humility. You encounter different perspectives, cultures, and ways of living, which challenge your assumptions and broaden your empathy. Older people often find these journeys transformative, returning home with a renewed sense of purpose and wonder. By seeking out these places, they embody the Stoic ideal of living fully, engaging with the world, appreciating its beauty, and learning from its diversity.